All right. Hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So I haven't cleared this immediately here, but we are now getting around to this universe distorting justice and order Zamasu event that dropped not too long ago, relatively speaking. So there are several missions here. I'm not sure what all the mechanics of this fight are. I do know that there is the Zamasu button that somehow interacts with this. I don't know what it does. I mean, it doesn't even tell you. Actually, I wonder if I don't want to spoil myself on the fight, but maybe like the info graphic thing will show me. Because I do want to know like what the purpose of the item is. Because I like to do no item runs. So the Zamasu button, if I think about it in terms of the anime, ended it all. So, I mean, is it literally just gonna make me like win immediately as soon as I use it? Like, if that's the case, I don't want to, I don't want to use that shit, right? So, it can only be used in a certain phase. Okay. Oh, well, damn it, I shouldn't have read this. He has AOEs, huh? Okay, well, AOEs, that could be interesting. But yeah, there are several missions here. We do have Future Saga clear as well as Super Evolved types. I think what we're going to do here is we'll go for the um, Future Saga clear. And then later on, we can come back clear the event again with a Super Class team. So we'll see how this goes. This is the team I have made, though. I mean, Future Saga, this is obviously one of, if not just straight up the best, a team of that. So we're going to jump in. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we have this. Should I bring the button? If it's gonna make things easier, I don't really want to bring it as the thing. We'll see if I need it. We'll one thing at a time, I suppose. We'll just jump in and we'll go from there. It feels kind of funny seeing them just fighting a floating head. Okay, so what's the deal here? Damage nullification. So he can be attack and defense though, right there. Well, yeah, so, I mean, with Zamasu, both the Goku Blacks, the Tech Clone, and Super Easy Rose, I mean, we have all that covered, so this should actually not be the most difficult, I'd have to imagine. Oh! Jesus Christ, man. One shot? Oh, man, dude. There's no way. So this is gonna be another easy one, huh? Okay, well, you win and you lose some, right? Oh, wait, that's... He can't be defense lowered now. I see that. He could turn one, right? I'm not... Okay. Interesting. This is very... I'm one-shotting every phase. I suppose we'll see how long that keeps up for. But so far, I mean, it looks pretty easy, honestly. I thought that some people said this was kind of tough. Okay, we got him half health that time. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't know the mechanics or anything, but I thought I had seen that this event actually got pretty tough. Unless there's just a lot more phases, like, I don't know. If it really could be. Because, I mean, that was phase 3, this is phase 4 now. And phase 4, and we're still just, like, blowing it away. I wonder if it's, like, gonna get to a point where I can, like, really tell. Like once we're getting close to the end, so he can be defense lowered again. See, so that's That's weird. Is this like passive changing too? Okay, now we're starting to not do as much damage. I don't think we'll kill this turn. We don't have, you know, Rose here. If we had Rose on this turn, we'd definitely kill here. Okay. Yeah, this is very intriguing. We're gonna have to see how this is fully handled. I don't know. I mean, it's so far still pretty easy, but maybe if it has like 50 fucking phases, like some Festival of Battles bullshit, I mean, maybe that could be hard. Oh, it's an AOE super, huh? That's not good. Oh, really? That did nothing. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, we might be in some danger here because the physical one hasn't attacked. No, okay, yeah, that's unless his attack power is like raising with the phases too. I don't know. This looks pretty easy. I'm gonna wait to use the actives for now. I want like a. Is there gonna be like a clue that I'm getting close to the end? Because they only last for 4 turns. So if this shit's gonna be a 50 phase battle, you know, I don't want to waste them, and we don't particularly need them right now. So I'm just gonna hold off on them, and we'll see if and when I need them. Yeah, dude, this is very, very simple, very easy. I feel like I'm missing something, or it's gonna like ramp up in difficulty very soon. Like, do these guys just have like advantage against the fight or something? Is that the deal? I feel like there has to be something at play here, because this is not. Oh, are we at the end? Okay. So, bro, what is that Vegeta? Dude, what is that art, man? What? Oh my god. Okay, so this is when you're supposed to use it. 5 phases in. Oh, that's... What the fuck? Interesting. So he has damage reduction raise, and every turn he gets 600% attack up to 3,000%, huh? Okay, we're definitely at the point now where we need to end this, then. I'm gonna have him attack first for the defensive lowering, so it can... Well, honestly, I should probably rotate him, huh? Yeah. Here, let me use the active real quick.
To achieve our virtuous plan, the Zero Mortals plan, we are sentencing the most unsightly beings to the heaviest punishment.
Oh, that's... Okay. That's interesting. So it said damage reduction raise. I didn't think it was gonna be fucking invincible. What the hell? Is he gonna be able to do damage? 53.8? Or is he just like literally invincible? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. So he has 1 turn of invincibility. And he stacks attack. Okay. This could get pretty tough though. I have to imagine this is the final phase if it has the attack stacking and the damage reduction and the others didn't. So I'm gonna proceed under the notion that this is the final phase. Super easy heroes, I should be fine. This guy doesn't shit my damage. Okay, everyone took double digits. So I'm not really, not the most concerned, I'm gonna be honest. And then obviously we'll get the defense lowers from Rosé. So, I mean, so far, pretty easy. We'll see if that continues, though, because I mean, he's building 600% attack every turn. So that's probably going to get to the point where it gets very, very ridiculous. I mean, now we did actually get one single attack lower last turn, but thankfully with, you know, Future Zamasu here, we're going to get it stacking up very, very fast. So let's take advantage of this. Okay, we did like half a health bar. Certainly leaves damage to be desired, but pretty decent. See, now this is the issue I have with Zamasu's easy A. His key. It's not. Once you run out of the intro effect, I really thought I was like, oh, this is just a neat little extra add-on, but no, it definitely feels like something you kind of need. This face is pretty tanky too, and using the friends active especially. Oh boy, I might have goofed. I might have really goofed. Well, I suppose we'll find out, huh? I mean, at least if I'm getting a lot of attack lowering, that should help my odds, but... And to be fair, this team is very strong. But I don't, like... You know, I don't... There's no way I'm going to be able to kill this, and... I shouldn't have used my active on the friends when I did. I didn't know it worked this way, though, so... It just said damage reduction raise, not he's fucking invincible. What? Turn 2? Bro! Oh, what the fuck? Well, that's not... Okay, so we're gonna need a really high-powered, like, attack defense lowering squad, I think. Here, let me cut away. I'll make a just like a specifically future like, and we'll try to go for as many debuffs as possible, and then we'll come back. All right, we're back here. I do think this team should do at least pretty decent. This guy doesn't have lowers. I'm just like braiding him for the damage. But everyone else here, I mean, I think we should be looking better. Now, I'm not sure how this guy's going to go, to be honest. But he does have the lower attack and defense, right? And he is guaranteed to get an additional super. He does have these sort of stat spread here if we get the kill on one of the early Zamasus, which I imagine should be very easy. So I think this should go well, but we're going to have to see, right? So let's just jump in. We'll see how it goes. If we need to reform the strategy again, we most certainly will. Okay. Well, at least we have him on turn 1 here, which means it should be very, very easy. And then with all the orbs there, definitely. Okay, well, we should definitely have his condition then. It's gonna suck not stacking on... It's really gonna suck not stacking on Vegito, but I'd say Goku Black's definitely the priority here. 13.2, okay. Yeah, we did the final blow, obviously. A little overkill, some would even say. Okay, so I don't... Maybe I'll keep Super Easy Rose just like slot 1. Maybe that'll be the play. I don't know. Because this is definitely kind of tough, though. Because we barely even did damage to him, is the thing. That's what's got me so concerned. Like, we definitely need the defense lowering as well. He's very, very tanky with that amount of damage. Like, this might actually... I mean, there's no way he doesn't build up to full, right? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I might be interested in like using the Zeno button just to see how it works. And then, you know, I'll clear the Future Saga, right? And then we'll do a super class no item down the line a little bit. I think is maybe what I'll end up doing, but I'm not entirely sure about that just yet. So we'll see. I suppose as long as both of these guys are attacking first, we should be looking pretty good. I guess. I don't know. I mean, certainly not the most compatibility with all of our characters here, and not having big web bosses for Zamasu is not. I mean, it's gonna be pretty bad, but I think this should work. So we're trying it. Because he did 800 some odd thousand. What was it? 814,000 to the physical clone. So we can't really be braining anyone that just is gonna get like blown away before attacking. And Tech Vegito should be fine because the wording, I believe it's, I believe he should be fine. Because if I look at the wording here real quick, it's just third attacker in the turn. So as soon as like the turn actually starts, I believe he should have his like full sort of ability. Yeah, see, so he should have his great chance to dodge just immediately. So as long as I'm keeping him, you know, at the end there, we should be very good, I think. Hey, I hope as well. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think our odds are pretty decent at bare minimum that this will go well. We're not going to kill this guy here this turn. I don't think, though. But yeah, okay, so we are very, very close to the banners and everything. I'm very excited. I'm just trying to clear all the content I can before then. You know, the stones and the rainbow tickets and everything. Like, I don't know when everything's gonna go up that I have been doing, and I've yet to do. We'll see. I don't know how many events, what events, you know, new stages or just new events in general are gonna be coming for part 2 yet, obviously. So there's still a lot of unknown, still a lot of interesting things for this little celebration here, right? So I'm really excited to find everything now. Please, you gotta dodge Vegito. Thank you. Yeah, so he does. Well, I suppose on his first turn he has the guaranteed dodge, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, well, maybe that wasn't the best test then. But even when he comes back, I can just, you know, use like his active immediately and be perfectly fine. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to all that stuff. I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of interesting stuff revealed, I think, because they did actually make a post.
I told you we needed a plan, yet here we are.
Relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died.
I don't like to talk during the animations. They did actually make a post saying, you know, like, hey, we are going to be, what was the exact, it was like a little graphic, and they like, hey, we're going to be getting into the new info immediately, so jump right in, and it showed like new characters, then events, then EZAs, then the social media campaigns. I presume they're doing it that way, and we'll have to see. But because we've all been complaining about the free talk bullshit, right? I mean, it sucks. I mean, I suppose if you speak the language, it might be cool, but as someone who doesn't, like, it's just like, why do I have to sit here for 10 minutes, man? Just like waiting. Like it really, it doesn't feel like fair, right? So hopefully that's why they're changing up the format a little bit, from the sounds of it. That way we don't have to just sit there and listen to free talk forever, right? I'm trying to think about how I want to handle this. I'm not the most certain, quite frankly. I think maybe the best way to go about it would be something like this. We'll keep Goku and Zamasu together. And then for future turns, that should allow us to be able to, like, as long as we get, like, Goku's 12 key, he can get 2 attack lowers in a turn. And if it's the friend one, I mean, maybe even hit a potential, right? So, as long as we just keep attack lowering Zamasu here, I think we should be fine. I mean, obviously, I don't know for certain, but I think we should be fine as long as we just keep attack lowering him. Okay, and then just one more hit and he's dead. All right, we'll see how this goes though. I mean, we are on phase 5 now. I don't know. We got blown away immediately last time around, so he is immortal this first turn though. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste the active again. We'll definitely be sure to avoid that shit. I probably should just press the skip, huh? Alright, well, he's attacking first, 100%. Just to be as safe as possible. And we'll do that. That way we can get his attack lowers. So, I mean, as long as we're getting a lot of attack and defense lowering, I think we should be fine. We should move through pretty quickly, I imagine. I mean, we'll have to see, obviously, but it doesn't seem like it's the most difficult. It's just like, I don't know, we'll see how this one goes. Because, I mean, sure, the physical clone died, but those guys are not that good before attacking, right? So I'm not really the most sure of actually how much damage we did end up taking there, right? So I definitely need to see with a more proper setup here, I think, what we're going to be taking again. Okay, there's the super. Goku should dodge though, so everyone should be fine here. I do wonder, by the way, what the part 2 stuff's going to be, because obviously we do know that we're getting more special battle stages, which should be a lot of fun. I mean, the Goku Black Zamasu stage is the hardest fight in the game. I think you could call it the hardest fight in Dokkan history. I honestly bounce around myself and how I feel about that. I certainly think it's 1 or 2 though, hardest fights in history. At least going for like the no item. The Goku Vegeta phase, or I suppose stage, wasn't that difficult. So, I mean, we'll see how they handle everything in regards to all that. Obviously, I'm not sure what to expect fully, but I mean, we do know the special battle's coming. We do know that there is what's it called? Actually, I don't think they've given us a name yet. But I suppose the Twitter campaign, right? The build your own event thing. That's what I'm referring to right now. We do know that that's coming at some point. When exactly, I mean, who knows? But it'll be a 4 phase 1 enemy battle with not the most difficult. It was one of the options was like less boss abilities, but like you can't use items, or more boss abilities than you can use items. It was something like that, the wording. I forget exactly. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. There was also a very interesting for like the mission. It was like you could do 1 of every type or monotyping. I thought the monotyping would have been pretty cool. You know, I did vote for that, but seemingly a lot of people did not really agree with that opinion. So, unfortunately, or at least I think unfortunately, it does appear that we will not be getting the monotype mission. I thought that could have been a lot of fun. I feel like we already get like 1 of every type mission. I mean, even this event has a 1 of every type mission. We get that type of content very often, I feel. Ooh. God damn. I'm cooked. I mean, Vegito dodged, but Zamasu took 600 some odd thousand damage, man. Dude. What the fuck? That's crazy. Shit. I man, I don't I don't feel so good about that. I don't even know what to do, man. I suppose we can heal off. I feel like he has to attack first is the thing. Because if the AOE is before, he's done for. This is fucked. Here, let me use the active. I think I'm dead, but... Probably should have used it in the middle for big bosses, but... I mean, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, the Future Saga clear might be a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be here. Because, I mean, this seems actually... How much damage? Because this is turn 3 now, right? He can build up 5 times total. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I might have to use... Because we could definitely do some... For, like, the super of every type, I could definitely get a really good, like, don't fail that shit, man. I could definitely get a really good, like, lowering squad. Working, right? Like, attack and defense lowering, but... Future doesn't have that many. I mean, sure, we have, like, Zamasu and Super Easy Rose and stuff, right? But... Just, like, I'm saying, like, overall... Jesus... Yeah, I don't think we have the caliber of lowering to deal with that. Because that's an AoE, man. That's a fucking AoE. Hitting... And I've had a lot of experience with the special battle. I know that fucking... Like, I should not be seeing that much damage on an AoE, man. That's so crazy. I do really like to go for the no item. So this is what I'll do. I'll use we'll get the clear in with the Zeno button. I suppose it'll make it very easy. We'll see. I'll just do this for now. We'll get the Future Saga clear in with the Zeno button because I am interested in seeing how it works anyway. And then when we get to like the super class mission, that one I'll do no items, and even if it takes, you know, it's a 50 episode series, that one I'll do that one with no items. But for this, it feels like it's, I don't know. I mean, we only barely did a health bar, right? And he's only getting stronger and stronger. I don't think the attack lowering that I have access to can really keep up with all of that. Because I'm definitely, what we're gonna need is we're gonna need someone that's like passively lowering, as well as like just on both turns. We're gonna need attack lowering. I don't know how that's gonna really work out. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because that looks like it's going to be very tough, honestly. Like, it's an AoE super. It's an AoE. He can build up a 3,000% attack. I mean, it's just, it does a lot of damage. I don't know. An AoE super, huh? Yeah, I definitely, I'm using the Zeno button here. And, because I don't know, I haven't used it yet. I mean, it's meant for this event, obviously, so... I mean, duh. I am jumping into it for the first time, but I did really like how the Broly Worldwide last year. I had there was an event. It was like a Broly specific event, right? And it had and I had a lot of issues with that campaign, but this was one of the better things out of it, I think. It's probably still live in game. I forget what it's called though, but there was like 3 Broly enemies, right? And I think it changed throughout the parts. But by the time we got to like the third stage, it was a Bio Broly enemy, right? And you could use items. I forget what items it even was, honestly. But there were certain items, right, that would either make the fight more difficult, right, or it'd make it like less difficult, right? So you could just like do like the neutral version of the fight. There'd be a harder version or an easier version, and I did make sure to clear all of those last year. I found that to be pretty fun. So I'm curious to see what the Zeno button's going to do exactly. Because over for like the Broly event, which was like the first time they had like, hey, using this item specifically does a specific thing to the event, right? That was the first time they did that, so I don't know if it's like just gonna be like, because I mean the Zeno, you know, Goku called him, he came, he's like, oh, this shit is bad, and he's like, I can't have this, and he just erased it all immediately, right? So am I gonna use the support item and it's literally just gonna be a get out of jail free card? Like, how is it gonna work? See, now this is actually really bad. I don't have a physical key spirit. Are we actually dead on turn 4 here? No, okay. I suppose we do have a little bit of attack lowering, but that was definitely... I thought we might have died. I'm glad we did not. Yeah, so I don't know if it's like just gonna be like an insta-win button, or is it just gonna like lower the attack and defense so dramatically that it's like it can clear it in like one turn, like we can with the earlier phases. Like, how's it gonna work exactly? I don't know. I am really interested in seeing that. Or maybe honestly it'll like bring his health down to like 1 HP, so I just have to hit him like one time or some shit. Right? Let's see. How is this gonna work? I'm very curious. Because I definitely want to get just using it on video anyway. It was gonna be one of the runs. Might as well make it the Future Saga. Did it work? What did that do? Did it do anything at all? Am I crazy? That didn't do anything at all, did it? Unless it like dramatically lowered the stats, I don't think that really did anything. He does have the massive damage reduction his first turn, so we're not going to be able to find out just yet. We'll definitely have to see what happens next turn. Maybe it's still he has like the one turn of you know, like the godlike status, and then once we go into turn 2, then we'll see the effects. I guess. I don't know. I'm just. Yeah, you'd think that something would just like happen immediately. I didn't really see anything, and I mean I used it, so you know it's not like I still have 2. Like, no, I used the motherfucker, so something should have happened. I don't know if it did or not, but something should have. We'll have to see here in just a moment. If obviously on turn 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just an insta kill. Is it gonna go to a new phase or? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it should be gone, Goku. All of existence. Goodbye. I mean, it was a decent plan considering their situation, but Goku did not think that was about to happen. I still think they should have kept Future Trunks in the current timeline, though. Dude, what is with that Vegeta asset, man? Why are they doing that again, dude? Okay. Man, they fought all of that time just for it to all go away. It feels so bad. Like I really dislike the ending of the Future Saga, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Sword of Cope because apparently all 5 humans left on Earth are stronger than Vegito fucking Blue, I guess. Um, whatever sense that makes. And then you just have like everything Trunks ever fought for just like erased. Like it feels so bad. Yeah. Dude, what is with the assets here, man? The she's blushing, saying she can get used to being there too. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, man. Whatever. Is that it? Yeah, okay. So yeah, it is an insta kill button. I didn't know how it worked, so I was very curious to see that. Okay, well, we did get clear in here. I'm very interested in seeing how to go about this. I think the play would definitely be like, here, hold on, let me actually, nah, I'll figure it out on my own. I was gonna say, I'm not sure about who the passive attack lower characters we could bring are. Well, honestly, I think like Double Glorio would be really good here. Something like Double Glorio, Buhan, right? Because he greatly lowers attack and defense. Maybe like Pycon, he greatly lowers attack. I think like hits. A Dokkan Fest TUR hit would actually be really crazy here. Because once he transforms, right, he does have the 30% attack and defense lower. That is in the passive, right? So if I have hit like at the start of the turn, just every turn, and to be fair, it'll be only on the turn that he's on, but I mean that'd still work, I think. Doesn't hit actually lead accelerated battle? I could probably maybe I could do double hit instead. Although then would Buhan be able to get on the team? I don't know. Yeah, see, this is why I'll figure it out later on. It's gonna be some variation, including characters like that. So we'll have to see. But there we go. We did get our Future Saga clear in. We do get a new support memory. Oh, I don't even know what it does. I wanted to, damn it. I meant to click to see what it did. Oh well, not the biggest deal. All right, we'll end this here though. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.